Hey there, fellow car nerds. Thanks for tuning in to MG Guy Vintage Vehicles. Greg here again with another 10 import vehicles available for sale across North America for under $15,000. There may be blemishes on these vehicles, but that's okay. It's all about getting behind the wheel and going for a cruise in a car you love, not impressing the purists at the car show. Links for each of these vehicles are included in the video description below. Alright, enough talk. Let's get on with today's vehicles for sale. Alright, first up we have this 1969 BMW 1600-2 listed for $8,750 US in Midlothian, Virginia. It's been driven 77,887 miles, has a manual transmission, and listed in good condition. And from the seller's description, this BMW 1600-2 Coupe is a real solid vehicle for being 55 plus years old. Runs and drives. The 1.6 liter stock engine was swapped by a previous owner for a 2 liter gas engine from a 1970 BMW 2002, coupled with a 4-speed manual transmission. Clean and clear Virginia title in hand. It is not perfect and needs a few things, but it's really solid overall, including the undercarriage. And up next we have this 1959 Austin Healey Bug-Eye Sprite, or if you're across the pond, a Frog-Eye Sprite, listed for $12,500 US in Littleton, Colorado. It's been driven 23,000 miles and has a manual transmission. From the seller's description, 1962 1800 MGB engine transmission, new clutch, pressure plate and throwout bearing, Pertronix ignition, converted to alternator, new top, new tonneau cover, disc brakes on the front, Weber 2-barrel downdraft carb conversion, new wheels and tires, comes with years of parts, rack and pinion steering and dash to convert to left-hand drive if desired, almost completed project, Health Forces sale. Okay, I love doing these videos. I sometimes find things I have never been aware of. This is one of them. Here we have a 1977 Toyota Scat, listed for $6,500 US in Billings, Montana. It's been driven 82,943 miles, has a manual transmission and a clean title. From the seller's description, rare 1977 Toyota Scat, nicest one on the internet. Alright, here's something with a little bit of power. A 1976 Triumph Spitfire with a V8, listed for $9,500 US in Brasstown, North Carolina. It's been driven 1,800 miles, has a manual transmission and a clean title. From the seller's description, 1976 Triumph Spitfire, rebuilt 3.5 liter Buick V8, Camaro 5-speed. The engine weighs about the same as the original Iron Block 4, so the car still handles as it should. Runs good. This is not a show car, but looks good. No rust. $9,500 or best offer. Alright, you may see some of these sometimes as replicas in my kit car videos. Here we have an original. 1951 MGTD, listed for $13,900 US in Indianapolis, Indiana. It's been driven 77,000 miles, has a manual transmission, listed in good condition, and has a clean title. From the seller's description, a good running and very original 1951 MGTD, drives and shifts very well. I don't think the odometer works, and neither does the wiper motor. Brake work was done and stops well, runs good on regular gas. Paint is old, possibly original, a little thin in places. Alright, and here's another one I was unfamiliar with, a 1960 Triumph TR10, listed for $1,750 US in Berthoud, Colorado. It's been driven 128,000 miles, has a manual transmission, and a clean title. From the seller's description, engine and suspension in excellent condition. Unfortunately, it does need a clutch replacement. Parts aren't all that expensive if you know how to replace it yourself. As it sits right now, it does run and drive, but the clutch slips in third and fourth gear. A bit of rust, but it is, after all, 65 years old. Alright, here we have a 1969 Datsun 1600, listed for $12,000 US in Glendale, Arizona. It is a manual transmission and listed in good condition. From the seller's description, frame off build, push to start, keyless starting with anti-hijack, dual Weber 40 DCOE, aluminum radiator, electric fan, new water pump, new fuel lines, all new brake lines, upgraded front Volvo calipers, custom 240 SX rear disc brake kit, 240 SX 5-speed transmission, new clutch kit, no soft top, a hard top only, steering box has a little play, clean title, $12,000 or best offer. Alright, this one is a project car, a 1973 Triumph Stag, listed for $3,500 US in Sunapee, New Hampshire. Just like saying that name, Sunapee. It's been driven 2,058 miles, has a manual transmission, and from the seller's description, 1973 Triumph Stag, convertible, right-hand drive, V8 4-speed with overdrive, New Hampshire title in my name, good floors, solid interior, needs water pump, tires are junk but hold air, roof was never used, requires replacement, paintwork rough, only 3,000 Stags were imported into the USA, delivery available. Alright, here's another Sprite. This one is a 1967 Austin Healey Sprite, listed for $7,500 US in Peoria, Illinois. There's a manual transmission and a clean title. From the seller's description, 67 4-speed, 1275cc motor, Weber carb, headers, tons of new parts. Alright, bringing up the rear, we have this 1979 Datsun 280ZX with a 350 V8 engine, listed for $8,250 US in Spring Valley, Minnesota. It's been driven 65,700 miles, has an automatic transmission, and a clean title. From the seller's description, 1979 Datsun 280ZX, 350 cubic inch engine, T5 trans, a few dents and dings, but overall in great condition, drives amazing, 196 horsepower, 258 torque, rust free, make an offer. Okay, so that's it for today's vehicles. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you are enjoying my content, please consider becoming a channel member by clicking the join button below or using the link in the channel details below the video. For about the price of a cup of coffee per month, you'll not only be helping me produce these videos, but you'll have access to each and every video before they go live on YouTube, usually around 24 hours ahead of the videos going live. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.